Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the final seconds of the last days. This is your time to get on the boat. If you are not putting your faith in God, put your faith in God today. We are in the final seconds. We are on 11:59, and when it hits midnight, we go up. We get caught up in the air. People say that there is no secret rapture. There is nothing secret about this. This is all over Scripture. Do you know how much Scripture goes into detail about getting caught up in the air and all the signs to look for to know that Jesus is soon? There's so much into it. I get so caught up into this, guys. Caught up. Okay. But listen, it's literally it's literally a new major event or news story every day. Somehow, whatever the headline is for that day, somehow tops what seemed like the craziest event the day before. Like, everything just keeps getting crazier. Do you not see that? I mean, if this doesn't show we're in the birth pains, we're in the birth pains. Like, things are getting crazier because that's what birth pains are. I've never been in labor. I'm a guy. But if you have had that experience of being in labor, or, your wife was in labor or whatever, you know what birth pains are. Like, they ramp up. It gets crazier and crazier until the baby comes out, until the baby's born. Like, I'm not keeping track, but you could literally go back and write down a major news story every day for the past, I don't even know how long at this point. Seriously, guys, we are so deep in chaos around the world that we have so many crazy things going on at this point that we don't even know which one to even talk about. We got to choose between picking a random one or whatever the most recent one is or the craziest one is. I mean, really. One day it's talk about aliens, the next day it's drones, the next day it's orbs, the next day it's fog. Now they're talking about all these major ice storms. There's so many historic, world-breaking, history-breaking events, things that have never happened, the biggest records that, you know what I'm saying, in the history of, it's just crazy. Things that have never happened or never happened at this level are constantly happening. That should not be possible. Wake up. I'm sure I'm forgetting 1,500 other recent events. I mean, there are actually people living their lives right now, pretending as though this is somehow normal, how it's always been. It wasn't even remotely this crazy last year, 2023, because we just started this year. But, it wasn't even this constantly eventful, dare I even say, 6 months ago. The Bible talks about birth pains in the end days, and what it means is the world is about to have a baby, so to speak. And the closer and closer it gets to Jesus' return, the crazier it's going to get. The crazier it is getting. We're seeing the birth pains now. It's ramping up so much lately. So much. It's getting so crazy. I don't know how it can get worse, but it will. It probably will. Right? I can't say what all we're in for outside of what we know, what we're told by the Bible and through dreams and visions. So I always want to be careful as to not say something that I don't know for sure. But I truly believe within a short amount of time, I believe that it's just going to keep getting worse and worse. The prices of things are probably just going to skyrocket because we know that eventually at some point the price of bread, it's going to cost a day's wages. Believe me, I don't know at what point, if we're taken out before then, but prices will skyrocket. We do know that. It's going to be insane. I don't know. But I don't know how bad the weather's going to get before we're caught up in the clouds, but the last thing the future will hold will be boring. I'll tell you that. It will not be boring. Whatever's about to happen. It's just going to keep getting crazier. Personally, just based on my rapture dreams and other rapture dreams I've heard, I feel like February is a very high watch period because, so in one of my dreams, I was with my sister when the rapture was going on, when it happened, and she was very pregnant, and she's due in real life in like around February 14th. So I felt like maybe, just maybe, God was saying that it's probably going to happen before the baby is born. And someone online on YouTube posted a video where they said that her husband had a dream, and he rarely has dreams, especially not prophetic ones, where he heard his son, who can't even talk yet, he was talking, and he said, you know, he told his dad in his dream that Jesus was going to come back when that man is, I think he said 39, and that he's 38 now, and he's turning 39 February 3rd. So it may be within those couple weeks, the first couple weeks of February. I'm not setting dates. I'm just saying what might happen, because, you know, that may not be what God's saying. We don't know. My battery, my phone's about to die. I have a lot more I want to say, but, you know, it's really cold out. I need gloves. I need to get some gloves. But, you know, he's a good God, but he's not safe. You need to put your trust in him to be safe. You need to turn to him to be safe.